today is atonement. It's one of the most important topics there is. It's tied to justification, that is, we've been counted not guilty because of what Jesus has done by atoning for our sins. Some people try to make a simple definition out of atonement, and it's fine. At-one-ment, that is, we become one with God. It is a word that has nothing to do with that in particular, other than the meaning, but the word atonement means to cover. You may remember the Day of Atonement in the Old Testament, Yom Kippur in the Hebrew. But we find in the New Testament that Jesus is the atonement for us. And there's a very powerful verse in 1 John 2:2. It says this: He is the atoning sacrifice for our sins, and not only for our sins, but also for the sins of the whole world. He is the atoning sacrifice. What Jesus did on the cross atones for our sins. It covers our sins, it washes our sins away, it forgives us. Jesus took our place. He was our substitute. Jesus took the wrath of God on our behalf. Because you see, sin deserves death, and we deserve death, but Jesus died for us by atoning for our sins that we might be justified, that is, we're counted not guilty. And I want you just to think about how significant that is. Let's just say from when you're 10 years old, you sin 3 times a day. That's 1,000 times a year. And if you're 30 years old, then that's 20,000 sins. If you're 50, that's 40,000 sins. And maybe none of those are great, but just imagine if you had 20,000 or 40,000 parking tickets. It would be just devastating. It would end you up in jail. Well, that's true for us as well. We deserve to be in jail. That is, we deserve to be punished. But Jesus has taken our place. And not only has he been the atoning sacrifice for our sins, but for the sins for the whole world. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And so that atonement, that forgiveness, that substitution, that sacrifice that he gave is available to all people if we just simply come to him in faith, if we come to him in a relationship. And so I hope that you will just appreciate so much the atoning sacrifice of Jesus. I hope that you'll just be filled with joy because God has justified you. He has counted you not guilty because Jesus became guilty for us.